Don CHUBAI in the live eye with all kinds of tips.
Getting in shape for the slopes, how about just getting in shape in general? But we're definitely getting to the season, Krista, and we're doing very ski-specific workouts, right?
We sure are. We want to use exercises that get our heart rate up, so we have a really good cardio base, and then also exercises that are strengthening through our legs, which this is a great one. So I recommend doing 10 hops from side to side laterally. Really getting that movement in there.
And it does mock that whole skiing mogul movement, right?
And then we hold, catch our breath, and then we do it again.
Okay, and what would be another good exercise to do?
Well, for all those snowboarders out there, I like this exercise where we squat down into a low position, and we're gonna do some rotational work. So we're gonna jump, jump, and then hold it.
And this is really important because, again, the core strength that's required for skiing and snowboarding, and actually this one looks very similar to what people might see with snowboard.
Exactly. So we get in this low crouch position, really contracting, and then we jump 3 times. And then we hold it here. We hold that, and then we do it again, switch. 1, 2, and then hold. Woo. Do a couple more.
A couple more. But these are great exercises for anyone to do on their own as well, regardless of whether they're going to hit to the hills. But this will actually make it safer for them too, because the more strength you have.
Yes, the more strength you have in your legs, in your whole body, we're going to avoid getting injured early in the season.
One more move as we get ready to go
so
back
we're going to squat down
to Michelle.
And we're going to power up.
There you go, Michelle. Some very good workouts that we can all do. Coming up in the next segment, just before 8 o'clock, Michelle, we're going to focus on the legs.
Don CHUBAI, there she is, in the live eye.
And work in the same leg, Krista.
Oh, we're going to do a few more on this side. We did the whole break, I think, didn't we?
Yeah, we sure did. And again, we're sort of continuing on with our ski and snowboard workout.
Yes.
And specifically now, something that is low impact for people, right?
Yes, low impact, and we want to think about strengthening through our big muscle groups. So quads, hamstrings, glutes. And the exercise that we were just doing is a lunge with a lift, so it also requires a little bit of balance. Yeah. So when we're lifting up, we're balancing and getting nice and strong through the legs. And we don't have to do it very fast with lots of control.
And I noticed that, you know, like for me, my other side felt a little bit more stable. This one is a little more, can I hold it together?
Yes.
That's pretty normal,
and
right?
That's pretty normal. And also with skiing, we'll see that sometimes it's easier to turn one direction than the other direction. So really trying to work it to balance that out is really important. So another one we can do, it's nice. We can just lift one foot up, heel is up, and we're just gonna squat down and then press up. So we're really pushing all our weight into our one leg.
And what does this sort of, I mean, all of this is leg strength, but specific to skiing and snowboarding.
Right. And well, because we're in this position all day long, and if we come down and just hold this position, this is an isometric move, and we're spending a lot of time here on the slope. So if we can strengthen those muscles here, and it doesn't mean we have to do really dynamic movements, just lots of control. We're also working ankle stability, core stability, a little bit of upper body
your
as well.
abductors, and also in here I can start to feel
that
a
in your
burn,
quad.
right? Let's work the other leg.
And then so we switch it over. So, you know, think about doing about 12 reps or so on each side, 30 seconds, 60 seconds, and then switch it up.
Excellent, some great ideas. Just a few ideas, again, from Krista Popowich, who, by the way, does instruction here at the Richmond Oval. For more details, you can check on their scheduling. As we get ready for another break here, we've got all your news, weather, traffic coming up next. Get off your couch, everybody. Do some as we go through the commercial break here. Okay, let's switch legs. That was hard. And Krista Popowich, what are we using here?
Well, we are using what are called gliding discs.
Okay.
So we can mimic movements, skating and cross-country skiing by gliding on the hardwood floor with these.
So let's take a look at these. What are they exactly?
Well, they're like a frisbee, aren't they?
Okay,
they're flat. And they're just a soft fabric, so they work on hardwood floors. But also, if you have carpet, you can buy a type that is a hard one that works on carpet as well.
Perfect. So again, we're sort of getting people ready for ski and snowboard. So a specific move that people could do.
Well, I showed the one earlier where we were on the spot, but with this movement pattern, we can actually go a lot deeper. And the goal is, as we pull back, we slide into the floor. So light on the way out, and then pull in, and really using our adductor muscles as we do that.
It seems like you're able to get a bit more of an extension.
Yes, exactly. That glide allows us to get a little deeper. Now, we still want to watch our knee alignment. We're always thinking knee alignment, making sure it's not going past the toe or outside of the leg and sliding. So we could do, again, 8, 12 on one side, switch and do it on the other side.
And then the other movements are back.
The other movement is back, so we can take those lunge movements and really extend them and pull up. And again, we're pushing, I'm pulling up against the floor, so getting lots of resistance.
So the positive and negative, because the inclination is just go stand right up, but you're actually doing with quite a bit of control.
Yeah, exactly. So you're going all the way through and all the way up. All the way through. And it doesn't have to be fast. Lots of good control as well.
So many great tips, but I can't help but think, and maybe Jody, you know, I don't know if Brady would be into this or not, but you know, I imagine a little bit of a Swiffer on the bottom here, and we could...
I give them to my kids to clean the floors.
And just
we
like,
play Frisbee.
And just like this, Jody, get them to clean the floors, right? We got lots more coming up just before 9 o'clock. It's all about the core as we get ready for ski and snowboard season. My sister always said I had weak ankles. I don't know how she remembers that from when I was a kid, but it's true. I mean, I think from years of wearing heels and stuff, I just never built them up, but we're actually going to be able to take that strength to the ski hills, right?
Right, and ankles, having some flexibility in the ankles when we're skiing is actually really important. So this is a really fun little exercise that we can do on the Bosu with the Bosu flipped over the other way.
Which a lot of people don't realize Bosu actually means both sides up.
Yeah.
So the way I've got is where many people, and it is somewhat simpler to work on balance.
It gives it, well, it's a little bit more stable in that position. Yeah, so a safe way to get on it if you do flip it over onto the other side is grab it with one hand, put some pressure on it with your foot, and then step up onto it as well. Or not. You don't have to as well. Ah, there we go.
This is like baby steps, literally.
Baby steps, baby steps, baby steps.
Okay.
Okay, we're almost there. Or you can have your partner come and help you and give you a little bit of a balance. There we go.
There we go. Okay. I just look like a complete fool. Let's show people exercises they can actually do.
For beginners, it would be great as we have Jean showing the other option as well. But if you're an advanced exerciser, we can flip it over to this direction. So I'm just shifting my weight from side to side and moving through the Bosu as it rounds to one side. The other thing I'm going to do is go forward and back and forward is back. So that's one for the ankle. Another good one for the core and upper body is with the Bosu in this position, so we flip it back over, is we're just going to take our hands to the side. Modification would be just close to the ground, or more advanced would be having the legs straight out. And just holding here in this plank position, good alignment from the shoulders to the elbows to the wrists, and holding it there, and then starting to add a little bit of movement from side to side.
So much great information from Krista Popowich. By the way, her class Punch and Crunch starts in about 20 minutes. If you want to make your way here to the Richmond Oval, we're going to take a little break here on Breakfast Television. I got to work on that.
I'm going to work with you on that one.
You keep working on it. That's great. I need the help.